Excuse, young lady, let me tell you something.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Journey's Key. Today we were just, you know what, let's just keep all the bullshit. Okay? We're talking about everything, okay? We're talking about
chasing the bag.
better get our money, man. No, but on a more serious note, just in general, like how you get your money, what you do with your money, what you do for a living, you know, what, like just pursuing things in general. I have this topic, you know, I had people slide up on my story and be like, hey, like, what do you want me to post? What do you want me to talk about? And a lot of people are talking about chasing the bag because that is all we're doing, you know, with quarantine and all that stuff going around, COVID. It's not cool. So we all worried about the bag and nothing more. But a lot of people started talking about like OnlyFans, strippers, sugar babies, you know, plugs. And I was like, you know,
what is the problem? I want to know.
Like, what is your issue with how other people get their bag? Little do you know, they're probably making more than you. Now, me on the other hand, I do a lot. I cater, I dance, I do hair, I have an actual job, I work for the state. Like, I'm also a youth leader, you know, I do a lot. You know, but like, I'm not gonna sit here and down the next just because they want to go and shake a little bit, you know, gyrate. No, I'm not about to do that because you know what? They're gonna get their bag and I'm gonna get my bag. And I'm not in their bag and they're not in my bag. So however they choose to pursue how to get their bag, that ain't got nothing to do with me. You hear me? It has nothing to do with me. It ain't got nothing to do with you either. Because they're not feeding you. They're feeding themselves. They're paying their own bills. Okay? Like, I want y'all to just take back, like, what do you get out of judging how someone else gets their bag? What does that bring you? What? Like, you're gonna sit here, you're going to be conversating, like, talking. But that person's still getting their bag. But you're still the same one viewing their story. Swiping through, like, oh, what's this? Oh, look at how they're doing. Like, bro.
You're a hater. You're an enemy of progress. Hippie. That's what you are.
Because for you to take the time out of your day to go like, oh my god, she's a stripper. Like, she's dancing. Okay? She's making money. She's doing what she loves and she's getting her bag and she's still paying her bills and she probably dressed better than you. And I know some guys who are strippers too. So, you know, I'm not excluding y'all from this conversation. But I'm just saying, like, you can get your money any way you want to get your money. So what does my money have to do with the next? You know? Like, it doesn't make sense. And then there's OnlyFans. Man, I don't know how I feel about OnlyFans. Like, yes, by all means, get your money. But there's been so many people who are like, oh, I'm about to go, you know, show my goodies. You know, like, I don't. And a lot of people have told me, like, oh, you don't have to just show all your goodies, you know, you don't have to show cookie, you don't have to show cucumber, all that stuff for people to, like, get your attention. People have fetishes. People want to see your hands. People want to see your toes. You know, people just want you to do random things. You can literally sit there and eat and people will pay you $20 a month just to watch you eat. Like, things don't always have to be sexual. They don't. And it's like, y'all are doing all this extra saying, oh my gosh, she out here like twerking or he's doing this and oh, this is a thirst trap and this. They're still getting money. You hear me? They still making bank. There are, like, I have friends who have OnlyFans who are in like the top 2%. And I'm like, hey, God, I've seen you do it for others. You know, like, but there's just something that doesn't sit right with me. Like, in the future, or even now, like, with how much I do, like, I for one, don't have time for it. And 2, it's like, I don't know. It don't sit right with me, y'all. It don't. It really, really don't. And then there's the sugar babies. Honestly, you want me to be real? I tried it. Yes, I tried it. I did. I got on this little website thing, typed in my information, and I sat there and I swiped and I waited for messages, and it did not work for me. I don't know how y'all do it, but it ain't work for me. And I was like, eh. So I put my time, like, look, and I was like, maybe it's my fault. Maybe my pictures were not provocative enough. But yo, these grown men was over here asking for all kinds of stuff. I was just looking like, hey, me.
On the fire you get, your mom, he said something in your brain.
Dude, like, never would I. And I just, never again. But to those of y'all who is out here on OnlyFans, being a sugar baby, being a stripper, getting that bag in a government office, whatever you do to get your bag, do that. Because at the end of the day, you don't know where that's going to take you. You're paying your bills. You're feeding yourself. You're feeding your family. You're taking care of what you need to take care of. So don't come out here and be feeling like ashamed or some type of way because the next person that you probably don't even know has something to say about you. You know? Like, it don't make no sense. So make it make sense. Does it really matter how you get your bag if you still getting a bag? If you still hitting 6 figures, does it really matter how you're getting it? Like, yes, it does put you in different social classes. It does change how people view you. Okay, and people are always going to view you different, whether you're doing good or bad, or you're doing the most, standard things. Oh, I went to school, I got my degree, I did this, I did that. Okay, good. I barely graduated high school, and I'm still hitting bank. There's people out there like that. I graduated high school. Don't get me wrong. I did that too, but seriously, skip it. Like, there's so much stuff that people have to say that you just skip over all the nonsense people have to talk about you. Skip it. And focus on that bag. Because you want to get paid, baby. You want to get paid. And so do I. So when you're making your money, don't forget about me, okay? All right. Until next time, y'all. Thank you for stopping by.